أن اعبدوا الله واتقوه وأطيعون يغفر لكم من ذنوبكم ويؤخركم إلى أجل مسمى.
If this Franco-Algerian imam tried to visit his family back in Algeria, he might end up in prison. For Mohammed Ludovic is not only homosexual, but he also blesses same-sex marriages. We visit him at the Kalem Institute in Marseille, which he founded in 2015, years after finishing his imam studies in Algeria. At the institute, he teaches future imams, around 10 each year. He also organizes conferences on Islam and homosexuality and blesses same-sex unions. Shortly after the institute was founded, he symbolically pronounced wife and wife, these two women, one of whom is of Arab origin. We obtained a video on condition of concealing the identities of the couple and their guests. A same-sex marriage could cause verbal or physical violence.
Today in France, laws have made it possible for us to get married if we wish. For me, this type of union is not only in line with, but also encouraged by so-called Arab and Muslim traditions.
This imam gives his blessings each year to around 20 couples, both hetero and homosexual. About 1/4 of these unions are same-sex marriages.
They all tell me that it's important for them, for their families, and for their couples to have this spiritual ceremony. What's important from a religious point of view is the way you sign a contract between two people. But it's never mentioned that this contract should absolutely be signed between a man and a woman.
The next day, Marseille is getting ready for its annual Gay Pride. We meet again with Imam Mohammed Ludovic. In public, he prefers to be more discreet in front of the camera. In 2012, he received hate messages on social media after he took part in the foundation of an inclusive mosque in Paris. When in Marseille, he feels less threatened, but one has to be careful, he says.
Now I'll ask you to stop filming because we'll meet with some people of Arab origin and their parents back home don't know that they're LGBT.
Most Arab countries officially criminalize either same-sex relations or forms of gender expression. Many Arabs try to emigrate in France to live their different sexual orientations away from persecution back home. They rarely go public, as does Zach, who's Algerian. He hopes that one day Algeria will recognize gay rights, but marriage in particular is still a distant dream.
Algeria is witnessing a wonderful revolution these days, and many LGBTs are taking part in demonstrations, with banners demanding the recognition of the rights of LGBTQI persons. Marriage will not be achieved now, but hopefully one day.
France legalized same-sex marriage in 2013. Before that, French homosexual couples who wanted to exchange vows used to do so in neighboring countries. Now France is offering hope to Arab LGBTs who obtain residency here. They can benefit from a French law dubbed mariage pour tous, or marriage for all. That's what Iyad and François plan to do. Both of them are Lebanese and live in Paris. They have been together for 9 years now. We have modified their names and we will not show their faces. The parents of one of these young men are conservative Christians and they are not aware of his sexual orientation. They do not really agree on whether they should announce their union back home or not.
أو حيكون معرضين للإهانة، معرضين لحكي العالم، معرضين يمكن خطأ جسدي ومعنوي. هلا أنا عندي غير منطقتي، كنت دائما أقول له لفرانسوا إنه لما نتجوز على بالي أحط صور على فيسبوك مع جاتو هيك كيك فيه شبان وأنا وياك وهيك، فهو دائما ضد الموضوع. إياد بيروح كثير على على الاكستريم يعني. لا منه اكستريم. بلا بيروح كثير على الاكستريم. لانه اذا ما جيتهم بهالطريقه رح يضلوا ما يتقبلوه. حتتحدى القانون، حتتحدى القانون بلبنان؟ اوكي ما عم بتحدى القانون بس عم بتحدى العالم. العالم.
Adoption is another issue where Iyad and Francois disagree. Iyad dreams of having a child, while Francois fears an adopted child would have to put up with homophobic mentalities. For him, getting married would already be a big achievement.